All right. Welcome to episode 31 of Strain of the Day with your host, Canna Chris. Today we are smoking Wi-Fi Mints. Wi-Fi Mints is a dominantly indica hybrid. I meant to say indica dominant, that's why I tripped on that. But either way. So, the further along we go in this journey, the less information I seem to be able to find on each strain. I don't know if it's just that the newer strains have less information, or what the dealio is with that. But the only terpene I could find specifically listed for this one was caryophyllene, which is great, but I know that there's more to the profile than that, and I wish I knew what they were specifically. I can kind of guess. There's a bit of a piney taste. That could be one of probably about 3 or 4 different terpenes. I've got a list here of what kind of tastes like what or smells like what. And piney could be one of 3 different ones on my list. So I'm not sure which one it is. And there's not really much sense in listing them all for you since there's that many. Can't really narrow it down more than that for you. The effects, though, are supposed to be an intense body high, which we kind of knew since it's an indica. It's supposed to be good for chronic pain, inflammation, insomnia, pretty much all the things. The only thing it's not going to be good for is giving you an energy boost. This is not a sativa dominant. This is an indica dominant. If you want more information about Domica versus... Whoa. My words. If you want more information about indica versus sativa, check out some of my earlier videos or comment and ask me to do some more. I'm more than happy to continue talking about the same thing over and over again, but I don't want to do that if nobody wants to hear it. You know what I mean? So, my question for today is about coughing. Now, if you've been around the stoner culture very much, you've probably heard the phrase, you've got to cough to get off. Now, personally, I hate coughing. It hurts a little bit. It's not fun. It's obnoxious to those around you. There's nothing really great about it other than that it does seem to increase your high. But does it though? So I did some research and I actually found 2 different opposing views that were both seemed to be fairly strongly held, but no real scientific evidence for either that I could find. So I'm going to present them both to you, and I would love to hear what you guys think. Which one do you think is more likely to be accurate? I'll give you my opinion after I tell you about both. So the first thing I found is what is kind of, I'd say, held by the majority of the internet, which is the simple answer: no, it does not increase your high. That what you're experiencing is actually just lightheadedness from the coughing briefly limiting the oxygen that gets to your brain. Now, that sounds pretty reasonable at first until I did a little more digging and I found this other opposing view, and I found the people in there just sounded like they made so much more sense. I don't know. So they said, well, when you cough, you inhale first, right? It's like, you don't just cough, you inhale first. So why would you be less oxygen? Which, yeah, that does make sense. Maybe I need a doctor to really, who understands lungs and their function really well, to really explain it to me. So these other ones, these other guys, they say coughing increases the permeability of your lungs, kind of stretches out the membrane or whatever, or causes all the little absorbing dudes to just work harder, which gets the THC absorbed just about instantly, which, I mean, smoking's already pretty fast, but coughing does seem to kind of, get that high right there, right away. And, well, does it though? Like, that's a. Are you just lightheaded from coughing, or are you high? I'm tempted to. Oh, come on now. There we go. I'm tempted to kind of do an experiment, like force myself to cough without, and see if I feel like still lightheaded or whatever. Or if you have to be coughing on the smoke for that to. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm very curious. What do you guys think? Do you think that coughing literally gets you higher because you're absorbing more THC with your lungs? Or do you think that it's just a lightheaded reaction to depriving your brain of oxygen? Or do you think maybe it's a bit of a combo? Maybe it's actually both are slightly accurate. I don't know. But I'm very curious. I've always been one to try to suppress my cough as much as I can. I don't like coughing. But I have smoked with people who insist that they must cough in order to get what they need. I don't know. I'm curious. What do you guys think? I want to know. Yeah, okay, so Wi-Fi Mints is what we're smoking. We talked about body high. I am definitely already feeling mental effects. Like I feel like I'm slowing down. Which is nice. I need to slow down. But I don't think I feel much of a body high just yet, but there's also quite a bit left here. Let's see. I've realized that I don't smoke very much on the channel. I mean, I guess that depends how you define much. I smoke obviously the whole time, but I don't finish the joint. Like, you guys don't see me at the maximum potential of highness. Like, I'm not presenting as much as I could if I stayed on the entire time, but I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't know if it's necessary to know the full effects of smoking the whole joint. But let me know. That's another thing that I want some feedback on. Would you guys like to see these videos go a little longer? Do you want to see me get to the end of a joint? Or do you like what's going on? I am doing these videos dominantly for myself, just to kind of document this journey of learning about this stuff, but I am sharing it publicly, and I do hope that there is somebody out there enjoying it. So if you have any feedback for me, please do reach out. Please do comment. I've left the comments available on the videos. Yeah, that's kind of all I've got for y'all today. Wi-Fi Mints is lovely. I am kind of now starting to feel the body get heavy, which is what they said would happen. I'm not surprised. It did take a couple more minutes than I kind of thought it would, to be honest, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Not everybody wants that couch lock right away. So you gotta kind of figure out what you're into, I guess. And then figure out what there is. Or, well, I don't know what order it has to go in, but just because I like something doesn't mean you're gonna like it. We need to know what y'all are into before you know what you're gonna want, right? And it makes a big difference whether you're medicating or enjoying it recreationally, right? Because when you're just medicating, you don't necessarily want to be, couch locked and put, stuck in a situation. You want to be able to do your housework or work your job if you're at a job or whatever the case may be, right? You want to be able to function. And so that's kind of why I'm doing this, right? To figure out, like, what do you need to look for in a strain? When you go to the store and you see all this information, these percentages and shit, like, what is it? Like, who gives a crap, right? So I think we need a little bit more education on all of this now that it's so available to us, which is fucking fantastic. I love that it's so available. I'm very happy that Canada's legal. All right. So, two questions for y'all. What do you think coughing does? Out of my two explanations, which do you think is more accurate? And, what do you think about the length of these videos? What would you like to see more of or less of? Have a great day, guys. Bye.